What's up, guys? Today is April 2nd, 2017. More importantly, it is Wrestlemania Day, the greatest day that can happen. And Wrestlemania just ended. You are watching The Secret Life of a Wrestling Fan. My name is Max, and today we are going to talk about the Wrestlemania reactions. Starting first, the venue itself. It was a ring, and then that, because it's an outside arena, there's another ring, like above it. It's huge. It's a much bigger ring. It's crazy. Vince McMahon has so much money. He has so much money that there's a roller coaster in what looks to be the Universal sign, but just saying WrestleMania in the background. Like, nothing happens from it. It's just there. Oh my goodness. From the moment I saw the venue itself, I knew it was going to be a good one. I was skeptical coming up to it. Feeling the nonsense amount of matches there were, I was skeptical. I thought this was going to be one of the worst pay-per-views, not to mention WrestleManias, ever. But I was proven wrong. I was proven the opposite. This was absolutely my favorite WrestleMania to watch. From beginning to end, fantastic. Let's start with the pre-show. We had the Cruiserweight match with Neville versus Austin Aries. Every one of these matches I'm going to talk about were fantastic. I don't want to get into how fantastic they were. You have to go watch this pay-per-view. Like, if you were not there live to witness right in front of you, or if you didn't get to go to the WWE Network and watch it, I feel sorry for you, man. It was a great pay-per-view. Anyways, Neville and Austin Aries. Neville gets the win. Good, clean match. I loved it. It was on the pre-show, so, you know, it was a good match to lead up to way better matches. Let's just put it that way. After that, we had the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. That's really hard to say in just one little spurt. Anyways, that was a crazy one, man. Nobody I thought would win won. Rob Gronkowski got in the ring. Like, what? What? And he helped daggum Mojo Rawley win. Like, that's a weird thing for me to say. Mojo Rawley won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. That's crazy. I'm happy for him. He's fine. I hope this gives him a push. And I hope it is a good run that he has. I feel he's young. He's very, I don't get hype, I stay hype. He's very, he's like the Ultimate Warrior almost. Alright, after that, so Mojo won that match. Intercontinental match, which I did not want to be on the pre-show, but after watching the whole show, I see why it was. I get it. It was one of the less into matches. Like, it didn't have as much heat going with it. Dean Ambrose does not stimulate enough heat to be on the main show. And that sucks. Baron Corbin is great. But Dean won the match. It also clean victory. Like, there was no funny business. I'm a little upset. I predicted and I hoped for the opposite to happen. But, maybe next pay-per-view, or maybe soon, Dean will lose the title. Anyways, let's get into the actual show, WrestleMania itself, with your hosts and the fucking hosts that made the show that much better. Dressed in Final Fantasy gear, just to promote the game that they've been already promoting. These guys are so good. The New Day is your host. That's crazy. They ushered it in very well, very quickly. It wasn't a long entrance or anything. Although the stage to get to the top, to the ring, is 80 yards. So it was not an easy walk for anybody. Anyways, so your first match after the New Day introduces everything, tells you it's WrestleMania, blah blah blah. First match is AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon. Fantastic. I loved it. It was a great match. They did the garbage can suicide dive type deal. That was real cool. And AJ tried to do it. He got hit, blah, blah. In the end, AJ wins. Technically clean, I guess. Whatever. Next up is your United States title match with Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho. Kevin Owens is your new champ. It was a great match, as all of them were. It was good. It was funny. Those two can put on a good match. I'll give them that. They work very well together. After that is the Fatal 4-Way elimination match for the women's title, which your girl Bayley won. Yay, Bayley! She won it in using a Randy Macho Man Savage type elbow, which I guess that's cool. I guess that's a good way to win. I wanted Charlotte to win, but whatever. It was a great match, as all of them were. Next up, oh man, this was amazing. Okay, so it's the Raw Triple Threat Tag Team Ladder Match. Oh goodness. Okay, so first to go to the ring is Enzo and Big Cass, who did, obviously they did the "My name is Enzo Amore." They did that. It wasn't too long. It was perfectly timed. So good. They did the soft thing. So good. And then, just because they're so good, daggum Cesaro and Sheamus came out in a suit top and like a Celtic bottom. Like, I don't know, Celtic. Anyways, they both came out wearing the same thing to show that they are unified, that they have camaraderie. Oh, it was so nice to see that. And then was the club. So all of them enter, they're all staring each other down, and then the New Day comes out. Oh, don't you dare be sour. The New Day comes out and introduces, this match is now, we have just been told, this match is now a fatal 4-way match. And then they start to undress. They start to get in their gear, because they're already geared up. Are they in the match? No. The Hardy Boys! What? Matt and Jeff Hardy! They're in the ring! They're doing stuff! And they're your new Raw Tag Team Champions! Oh my goodness. That made me so happy. So happy to see that. So darn happy. Next up, the match is perfect every way. John Cena, Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maurice. A lot of The Miz beating up John Cena. Crowd loved it. Then turn around, John Cena, Nikki Bella. They both do the "you can't see me" thing. They do their finishers, and then they win. And this is when it got nuts. When John Cena first came to the ring, him and Nikki Bella, John Cena's mom was in the stands, was on ringside. And Nikki Bella came and hugged her. I was like, well, that's odd. Darn it, something's gonna happen with this. And I was right. After the match, John Cena did a little promo, and at the end of the little promo, got on one knee and proposed. And now, they're engaged. Oh, goodness. Perfect. It was amazing. Tears, blah, blah, blah. I'm not a John Cena fan, but whatever. After that, you got Triple H, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins looked good. He did. He looked very good. The match was great. Acting, spot on. Stephanie McMahon went through a table? Like, what? Triple H got mad, did the pedigree. Seth kicked out. Then, later on, Seth does the pedigree, wins the match. Fantastic match. Like, I cannot wait to see what happens with Seth Rollins and Triple H. It's gonna keep going. It has to. Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, WWE title match. One of the absolute most beautiful matches I've ever seen. Crazy. Every time he did his backwards move, Bray Wyatt, the mat would turn into like maggots or worms or roaches. Oh, it was gross. Oh my god, it was beautiful. When Randy was coming to the ring, a snake was on the ramp with him. Gorgeous. The fireflies were out, as they always are. In the end, great match. Randy Orton, your new WWE 13-time World Champion. After that, you got Lesnar, Goldberg. I loved it. I loved every second of it. Lesnar must be a daggum Ty Dillinger fan because he did 10 suplexes and now is the new Raw Universal Champion. And I couldn't be happier. After that is your six-pack challenge for the women's title. Quick match. It was very fast. But it needed to be. And it was good fast. It wasn't bad fast. And because it's her hometown, your new WWE Women's two-time women's champion, Naomi. You know what? She did alright. She did alright. Everybody did fine in that match. There were no bad parts at all tonight. Last up, Roman Reigns versus Undertaker. Roman Reigns broke the streak. Like, fucking ridiculous. So sad on the inside. But I'm starting to understand his character just a bit more after watching all this. He is becoming the guy that has to be hated. Like, he is being paid for people to boo him. Most people, when they come to the ring, they're like, I really want the fans to love me, blah, blah, blah. Vince McMahon told Roman Reigns, I want you to go out there and want them to hate you. And that's a crazy character for us to get behind. And that's how they're making money. When he goes out there and gets booed, and it's loud, at the live event, boo, people go nuts, start saying curse words, start just destroying him on a live stage. But when you watch at home on WWE Network, they turn it down just a bit. And that's so we get more mad. And we're like, oh, I just want to hate him more. So we pay money to go to the events. Crazy way to do things, but I get it. I'm starting to understand his character a little more, I don't know, I'm just understanding it, and I get it now. It took a while. Undertaker took off his hat, his cloak thing, his coat, and his gloves. And that has to symbolize he's done, right? What else could it mean? Overall, WrestleMania 33, my absolute favorite. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know what you thought in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll see you guys next time.